break them down, break them down. Yeah, watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nothing. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's easy. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but they nothing but some clowns. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nothing. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but them niggas going down.
Now these fools got me wondering what the beef is all about. Mama scared to have me home, my homie broke into her house. Now eyes to be the snake, since he wanna be the mouse. Trying to get me for my bread and leave me crumbs on the couch. People born with your spouse, I ain't playing, break them down. Got a truck full of dogs, that shit's about to go down. No, I don't make up, hell no, ain't no clown. I play the game on the bench so I can watch the out of bounds. I keep it real in this game, y'all niggas be faking, slowing me down, and my time you be wasting. Gotta slow myself down, God grant me patience. Run through the holes like the realm that I am. Calling me a dog when yet you a bitch. Buying up kids and no I ain't rich. I got the best dope, yeah, feel this shit. And the whole neighborhood wanna take a hit. Dope rhymes, yeah, get a taste of the spit. We can swap it out, his and your trip. Got my mind lost, tell me where is my soul. Cut out my own eyes, then hang up the fro.
Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. Is there the free in this world, everything costs. Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. Is there the free in this world, everything costs. Hey, what goes around, back around, right back in your face. Staring you point blank in the eyes with no pity or no grace. Hey, what goes around, back around, right back in your face. Staring you point blank in the eyes with no pity or no grace. Depend on nobody.
Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nothing. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's easy. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but they nothing but some clowns. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nothing. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but them niggas going down.
Now these fools got me wondering what the beef is all about. Mama scared to have me home, my homie broke into her house. Now eyes to be the snake, since he wanna be the mouse. Trying to get me for my bread and leave me crumbs on the couch. People born with your spouse, I ain't playing, break them down. Got a truck full of dogs, that shit's about to go down. No, I don't make up, hell no, ain't no clown. I play the game on the bench so I can watch the out of bounds. I keep it real in this game, y'all niggas be faking, slowing me down, and my time you be wasting. Gotta slow myself down, God grant me patience. Run through the holes like the realm that I am. Calling me a dog when yet you a bitch. Buying up kids and no I ain't rich. I got the best dope, yeah, feel this shit. And the whole neighborhood wanna take a hit. Dope rhymes, yeah, get a taste of the spit. We can swap it out, his and your trip. Got my mind lost, tell me where is my soul. Cut out my own eyes, then hang up the fro.
Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. Is there the free in this world, everything costs. Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. Is there the free in this world, everything costs. Hey, what goes around, back around, right back in your face. Staring you point blank in the eyes with no pity or no grace. Hey, what goes around, back around, right back in your face. Staring you point blank in the eyes with no pity or no grace. Depend on nobody.
Welcome to Frostville, baby. Hold on. Fucking up my camera and shit. Get me in this bitch. There we go. You put me center attention. I beat D, Dr. Frizzle Frost. Welcome to Frostville. Tonight, we're going to be breaking down the dynamics of who listening the most in the relationship. So I got a couple things I got on my list that we're going to go through. We're going to break them down, or shall I say, we're going to dissect that thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. As I hit y'all with the intro so we can dive right into it.
Lost count of the brothers we lost to these streets. It done came to sometimes either him or me. All the time I kept my eyes on my enemies. Had people that was that called family. Said loyalty's a must, but I lost that trust. I just knew that I loved her, but the facts was lust. Should've had my nose in the wind, but I was sneezing off dust. Achoo. Bless you, still this world is cruel. The table's set, but the chairs are empty. Lies were served like a feast of plenty. Whispers carve knives that cut so deep. Promises are sold for secrets to keep. I build my trust on fragile stone. Now I stand here all alone. Betrayal's flame won't burn me down. I'll rise up strong. Wear the crown. Through the ashes, through the scars, I'll light the dark like falling stars. Blood means nothing when hearts grow cold. Their smiles were masks, their hands were stones. They watched me drown, they watched me fight, but I broke the chains in the heat of night. I've seen shadows, I've seen the fall. Now I'll be the ice that breaks them all. Betrayal's flame won't burn me down. I'll rise up strong. Wear the crown. Through the ashes, through the scars, I'll light the dark like falling stars. I'm cold, bitch. I'm cold, bitch. 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 Welcome to Frostville. Salute to the host, Dr. Frizzle Frost. Let's suit up. Let's get ready for surgery.
Yo, what's up, people? What's up? Lucia Rodriguez. Yeah, that was AI, bro. That's AI, but you gotta know how to use that thing. Appreciate you coming through. Slay, appreciate you coming through. The troll, Chandice Price. Miles, let them make it this time. Let them make it, but I don't play that shit, bro.
Serious, bro. This ain't no fucking game. Don't play me like I fucking play games, nigga. I don't play no fucking games, bro. Out of good faith. If you ever address me like that again, bro, I'm telling you, you gone, bro.
You gone, Chandice. You ever come in the chat like that again, you gone forever. But they get the show started. Man. And we're about to break down the different dynamics of who listen the most in a relationship. So let me hit y'all with this one time.
Why that damn spray so cold?
You come here every week. You know it's the same deal.
It's colder this time.
It's Frizzle.
All right, now let's get into this thing, man. Let's get into this shit. Appreciate everybody coming through. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. So, as a matter of fact, let me make the banner real quick. Excuse me. Shit. Let me make this banner real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me do this. All right. So this is the topic right here. This is the topic. We about to break down the dynamics of this. So the short answer is it depends more on the individuals and the relationship dynamic than a gender alone. However, there are some patterns researchers have observed. So in many relationships, women tend to do more active listening, active, right? Asking follow-up questions, encourage emotional discussions, which I tell guys, stay out the emotional patterns of yourself. They notice nonverbal cues, validate feelings during conversations. Because of this, women are perceived as the better listeners in emotional conversations, not logical, emotional conversations. Depending on how they're feeling, is how it's coming out. Men often listen differently. And I always tell people, men and women are opposite. We're different. That's why I always say I don't really teach to the women. I rather the women teach to the women, men teach to the men, then we come together and teach as a unit. So men frequently focus on solving problems, finding practical solutions, identifying the cause of the issue, taking action, right? For example, the woman says, I had a terrible day at work. What the men here is a problem needs fixing. We always have our mind directed on the solution, how to solve problems, which make it hard for men to listen when a woman like is in her emotional state of mind, because we are thinking, instead of just listening, we're thinking about solving the issue. So what she wants is empathy, understanding, and emotional support. What he hears, a problem need fixing. So he might respond with solutions instead of emotional validation, which can make her feel unheard, even though he was paying attention. Right? Who listen more depends on the situation. Emotional discussions, women often score higher in listening and emotional responsive. Technical and base discussions, men may listen more when a topic relates to their interests, expertise, or goals. Talk about healthy relationships. The partner who feels respected and valued usually listens more carefully, regardless of gender. What causes listening problems? The biggest factors are usually defensive, lack of respect, constant criticism, feeling unheard over time, stress and distractions, right? The healthiest dynamic. Let's talk about that. The strongest relationships are not built on the one person. It's not built on one person listening more than the other. They're built on both partners being able to switch between. Listening to understand instead of respond. Expressing themselves clearly. Validating feelings. Solving problems together. A common complaint from women is, he trying to fix my problem instead of hearing me. I mean, we like to fix shit though. You know what I'm saying? We hear shit, it sounds like it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? My mom used to tell me, like, she used to tell me her problem, and I'd be like, what you want me to do? And she'd be like, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? She was like, I just can't talk to you. I just can't talk. Shit. I see a problem. The way you talking to me, I see a problem. I'm about to solve it. Right? Both partners may genuinely be listening. They're just listening for different purposes. Now, I can understand that because we two different genders, the opposite, right? So we thinking the opposite of what the person telling us, or actually trying to get us to feel. Excuse me. Now we're about to dive into the top 10 dynamics of who listening the most. This is gonna be a short screen. Unless I'm gonna drop the link just in case somebody wants to come up. So there's the link. But let's get into it. Dynamic number 1. Women often listen to understand feelings. Many women are socialized from a young age to pay attention to emotions, relationships, and social cues. When a woman listens, she may focus on how the person feels, tone of voice, facial expressions, underlying emotions, relationship impact. For example, the boyfriend. My boss criticized my presentation today. The girlfriend responds, that must have been frustrating. Are you okay? What exactly happened? She is gathering emotional information before trying to solve the issue. Why? Many women view conversation as a way to connect emotionally, build closeness, share experiences, create understanding. For them, listening itself can be an expression of care. So it shows that she care, right? Dynamic 2. Men often listen to solve problems. That's how we show we care. Many men are socialized to focus on solutions, efficiency, results, action plans. Example, girlfriend. Girlfriend says, right? I'm stressed because my coworkers keep dumping work on me. Boyfriend responds, tell your manager, stop saying yes, set boundaries. He believes he is helping. She may think you aren't listening to me. Meanwhile, he thinks I just gave you 3 solutions. Both people feel misunderstood. Why? Many men are taught problems should be fixed. Competence matters. Helping means finding answers. Listening becomes a way to identify a solution. But we are problem solvers, though. That's why I tell a lot of men not to dive into your emotionals, stay out your feelings, because the way we solve problems while we feeling emotional is definitely gonna be the wrong way. It's definitely gonna be some violence or some shit about to get broke, right? Something about to get fucked up. Dynamic 3. Women often notice more relationship details. That's why I like soap opera and shit. Women frequently remember important dates, previous conversations, emotional events, relationship patterns. Example, a year ago, the husband says, I'm worried about my relationship with my brother. A year later, the wife says, you said this same thing last Christmas. The husband may be surprised she remembered. Why? Hold up. I fucking went up out that bitch. Hold up. How the fuck that shit happened? All right, we back. So why? Many women naturally monitor relationship dynamics because relationships are often a central focus of social interactions. This can make them appear to be listening more deeply. Dynamic 4. Men may listen more in certain areas. The stereotype that men don't listen isn't always true. Men often become highly attentive when discussing goals, learning skills, receiving instructions, solving technical problems, discussing interests. Example, a wife explains a financial problem. Her husband may immediately focus on numbers, budget details, strategy, future planning. He may miss some emotional cues, but remember every financial detail. Why? Men often prioritize information they see as directly actionable. We take action. Got to solve the problem. You know what I'm saying? Got to solve it. It sounds like you got a problem. It sounds like something's bothering you. Let me take that off your mind real quick. You heard me? Dynamic number 5. Respect changes everything. The biggest predictor of listening is often not gender. It's respect. Example, a man deeply admires his wife. When she speaks, he puts down his phone. He asks questions. He remembers details. Likewise, a woman who respects her husband may pay close attention, value his opinions, consider his perspective carefully. People generally listen more closely to those they respect. Dynamic number 6. Women often want validation first. That's that word, validation, validation, validation. A common source of conflict is that many women want emotional validation before solutions. Example, wife says, I had a horrible day. What she may want first is, I'm sorry, that sounds rough. Tell me about it. What he may respond as, here's what you should do. The advice isn't necessarily wrong. It's just arriving before she feels understood. So finding ways to understand the woman when she tells you something, which a lot of men get it mixed up. From what we hear, it translates different from what she's saying. Same thing, vice versa. Men often, dynamic number 7. Men often want trust in their solutions. Many men feel heard when their efforts are respected. Example, a husband spends 20 minutes explaining how to fix a problem. 20 minutes, 5, 6, 7 different ways, right? His wife responds, that won't work. Which we don't want to hear that shit, huh? That one we don't want to hear. It ain't gonna work. Something gonna work. One of these ways gonna work. But let's go. He may feel, why did you ask if you weren't going to listen? For many men, being listened to is connected to competence, respect, and trust. Dynamic number 8. Women often use conversations for connection. Trying to connect. I'm trying to vibe. You know what they be saying? We vibing. Yeah. Many women communicate to screen the relationship itself. Example, a woman calls her partner and talks about her day, a conversation with a friend, something funny that happened. She may not need anything solved. The conversation itself is the goal. Many men struggle with this because they assume every discussion has a practical purpose. I know that, right? I know that's right. So, dynamic number 9. Men often communicate for a purpose, right? We're trying to get somewhere. We paddling in the boat. we paddling the bicycle. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get there. Many men communicate to share information, solve a problem, make a decision, coordinate action. Example, wife says, "Why don't you tell me more about your day?" Husband says, "Nothing much happened." Or from his perspective, nothing important occurred, right? Nothing important occurred. From her perspective, he's not sharing enough information. Both are operating with different communication goals. And remember, in my last live, I was talking about communication and how important it is for us to learn how to communicate with each other, right? And I told y'all that's very important, very important, very, very important. The most successful relationship dynamic. That was number 10. That was number 9. So this is number 10. The most successful relationship dynamic. The strongest couples learn to do both styles. Most styles than Tony Hawk. You know what I'm saying? When she needs support, he listens before fixing. When he needs support, she listens before criticizing or dismissing solutions. Example, wife says, "I need you to just listen for a minute." Husband says, "Okay, do you want support or solutions?" That one question can prevent a huge amount of conflict. That shit, I ain't never thought about asking that question. I'm jumping straight to what I think the conversation about, goddamn it. Shit. But bottom line, on the average, women tend to listen more for emotions, connection, and understanding. Men tend to listen more for solutions, actions, and outcomes. This often creates the illusion that one gender listens more than the other. In reality, both may be listening carefully, but they are listening for different things. The couples who communicate best are usually the ones who understand those differences and adapt their listening style to what their partner needs in that moment. So it goes back to what I'm saying, or what I just said before a while ago. Communication is important. Learning how to communicate is important, and understanding each other is very, very important. Let me get this down real quick because I can't see myself. And I hate when I can't see myself because I'm good looking. I see myself. Hold up. Get that shit out of here. Yeah, now I can see myself. Yeah. Fresh. So it's not about who listen more than the other. It's about connecting with each other, understanding each other, at least trying to understand each other. Because we know everyone is not compatible. And it's best to know those details very, very early. So pay attention, know which way things going, observe, adapt, ask questions, and let it flow. So y'all give me a second. Let me take y'all to a commercial real quick.
I like to thank everybody for coming through. Make sure you hit that like button to support the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also, you can donate to the Cash App. It's Frizzle. If you're a wrestling fan, subscribe to my wrestling channel. Unhinged Main Event Fro. If you like gaming content, subscribe to my gaming channel. Gamer Glenn, PSN, Jeffro, Babe, Dash YT. If you like movie reviews and breakdowns, subscribe to my movie channel. It's Frizzle Untamed Movie Reviews. And if you like Dragon Ball content, subscribe to my Dragon Ball channel, Dragon Ball Super Fro.
Yes, sir. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my other channels. I do wrestling content, movie reviews, and little Dragon Ball content. that I got to get to. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to those channels. And pretty much we're about to wrap this thing up, people. You straight? You straight over there? Damn. Oh, you lost your feeling in your arm? God damn. Nah, you good. Shit. But yeah, man, the listening, the 10 steps, I mean the top 10 dynamics of listening in a relationship, man. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. I told y'all this is gonna be a short one right here. Just a short one. We're gonna talk more about we gotta talk more on mental health. We do gotta touch on mental health because that's a very important topic. And I'm really trying to understand like where the mental health comes from, where it steals from, where it starts from, do it ever ends? How do it affects this person's life? You know what I'm saying? How do it affects their future? How do it affects them being a parent? How do it affects them being a brother? How do it affects them being a sister? How do it affects them being a friend? So we definitely got to dive more into the mental health situation. I do got a topic that everybody be talking about in the sector, and we're gonna talk about masculine women. So y'all stay tuned for that. We definitely got a lot of things coming up, and I want y'all to stay tuned and make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Also, you know, I be gaming over here, so if you're a gamer, you know, y'all tune into that, and that's how we does it. But we about to get up out of here, people. I appreciate everybody that came through. Even though some trolls in the chat, you know, shouts out to y'all for even putting something in the chat. You feel me? And we about to get up out of here. I be D, Dr. Frizzle Frost. And remember, we don't need no helicopter to elevate over heels. Peace and prosperity to you all.
Lost count of the brothers we lost to these streets. It done came to sometimes either him or me. All the time I kept my eyes on my enemies. Had people that was that called family. Said loyalty's a must, but I lost that trust. I just knew that I loved her, but the facts was lust. Should've had my nose in the wind, but I was sneezing off dust. Achoo, bless you, still this world is cruel. The table's set, but the chairs are empty. Lies were served like a feast of plenty. Whispers carve knives that cut so deep. Promises are sold for secrets to keep. I build my trust on fragile stone. Now I stand here all alone. Betrayal's flame won't burn me down. I'll rise up strong. Wear the crown. Through the ashes, through the scars, I'll light the dark like falling stars. Blood means nothing when hearts grow cold. Their smiles were masks, their hands were stones. They watched me drown, they watched me fight, but I broke the chains in the heat of night. I've seen shadows, I've seen the fall. Now I'll be the ice that breaks them all. Betrayal's flame won't burn me down. I'll rise up strong. Wear the crown. Through the ashes, through the scars, I'll light the dark like falling stars. I'm cold, bitch. I'm cold, bitch. Cold, bitch. Welcome to Frostville, salute to the host, Dr. Frizzle Frost. Let's suit up. Let's get ready for surgery.
and nada. Sada nada. Get your ass up out of here.